what does your songwriting process look like right now? Are you the kind of guy who just collects ideas on your iPhone? Are you making demos in Pro Tools? Are you pen to paper? How is your songwriting process on a mechanical level right now?
All of those things, and uh, I do tend to be old school. So for me, I do collect ideas on my voice memos on my iPhone, and those are I sort of think of that as kind of acorn hunting. You know, like there's ones where I'll go, ooh, there's an oak tree in that one for sure. I just got to give that the right amount of water and sunlight and plant it in some decent soil, and that's going to become a good idea. But that's just like I said, seed hunting. It's not big. Then I go to the notebooks and spiral notebooks, 3-ring paper in 3-ring binders. That way I can move them around and they open up and they can sit on a music stand. And I do a lot of my work old school, just like that. That's not to say that I don't have Pro Tools and an iMac and, that. Then there's a process where you start recording ideas. And yes, we live in the digital universe now. And those ideas, like sometimes you might get a little idea that is on your phone and it may not get any better than that you could literally fly it on over and start to build something, using that idea. But I'm more old school than that. I was around, well, the Triumph, literally, we bought studio, we had, 24-track MCI machines, and then we got Studers, and then we could lock two 24 Studers together. And the idea of you rehearsed and did pre-production until you got to the point where you could go into the studio and lay down beds and then start doing overdubs. And that was old school, and I liked it. It was the way I learned how to do it. So even now, digitally, I'm not creative using recordings as the way that I create music, but I know that you can, and I know that the whole world of hip-hop wouldn't exist. Rapid hip-hop is all about you create in the box, and you get your ideas and then you top line them, et cetera, et cetera. I understand that all that works. And it's just, I'm not that kind of guy. And you're asking me about me now and my process now. I am the kind of guy now where, as you can see from, all the guitars in the background, I kind of get lost. I don't go on the road and play anymore, but when I'm writing, I'm thinking about guitar pieces, jazz guitar pieces in particular, fingerstyle kinds of things. And then I go, okay, I'm going to learn how to play these things. And then I'm going to call up an engineer so that I don't have to sit there clicking buttons and, dragging mice around. And I'm going to just perform when the red light goes on. And I'm going to try not to have to do too many edits. And I'm going to try not to have to, I'd love to be able to get from A to Z of the piece and have it all be of one thing, just like the old school guys had to do. But, chances are in a digital universe, I will do a few edits. And, I'm going to have the A section from tape 43. I'm going to have the B section from, whatever.